Hello everyone, this is Inga and I'm back with another video. Now, you have seen my cards over the past few days and they are all about the Animalia books. And let me tell you, I'm still not finished with them. I'm having so much fun. But I also wanted to show you something else. And this is what I came up with so far. And we're going to be finishing this together. This is a digital kit from Katie Pertit. Now, if that name sounds familiar to you, that's right, because she is the mastermind behind all the beautiful floral series from 49 and Market. She stopped producing for 49 and Market, and she's now has another brand called Arden, which has, the same more goodness. But she also has on her own site all of these digital kits, and this used to be a 49 and Market kit. I know that because I have it. And it's called the Alena, and we're going to be using that. I've already made 2 cards with it, with these gorgeous colors, but if you buy her digital kit from her own website, you get all these sort of PNG files, all these separate images. This is a background, and you could play with it, you could layer it, and nothing fancy, guys. I don't use Photoshop or whatever. I do this in sort of like the Apple version of Word, in Pages, and I know you can do this in Word as well. And if you can't do it in Word, do it in PowerPoint. That works the same way. You could layer it magnificently. So, but I needed this girl because I wanted some orange. And of course, what book do you go to? The Halloweeni Personas stories. I don't know. Anyway, she has a little bit here, but that's okay. We could even put like a butterfly on top, maybe a small one or something else. This does not really look anymore like a bat. I cut off her ears and her wings, and now she just looks like a fun artistic type of girl. I think I might try to add some blue in there, or green. And what I've done is I've made color charts, and this is my card for the, how do you say that, the intense. Let me see. And I think, you see this, this one, 1200. I think I'm going to try that and maybe add a little bit of blue in her, what is it, skirt, trousers, who knows. Who knows. Anyway, we're just going to try to do something to it and add a little bit, maybe here, because I'm not really even sure if this was an underskirt, but I figured, you know what, we could add something. And I have a beautiful butterfly. This is from the butterfly book. I have some flowers. These are from the flower book. This one I think goes really well, but this not so much. But hey, if we are going to use the intense anyway, we might as well use it on there too. Now just need to grab the right color. That's the most difficult thing. 850, and I need 1200. How do we find the 1200? 1230, we're coming close. This is 1210. Ooh. 21, this is a completely different color. This is not either. 1200, sea blue. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. Let me check this. Here is my brush, and I think so my image was normal copy paper, and it's because it was so thin, I've taped it onto a thicker card, so you have something a little bit more to work with. I'm first going to do this, and you don't need to do this everywhere. I am going to just because then I will just flare it out and use that. A little bit goes a long way with the Inktense. It's so vibrant. You have so much color. So now these come in pencils, but they also come in blocks. So you could use those as well if you have those instead of the pencils. And I'm still, I don't have all the colors. I think there's 100 now, maybe more. Maybe more. No, I think there's 100. It used to be like 72, and now there's more. They've released, I think, another 20 colors. There we go. I'm going to also put it a little bit here, even though this is already very pretty. It just makes it a little bit more, I would say teal colored instead of blue. Oh, you guys, the thing that happened this morning, it's a beautiful day out here. Sun is shining and been sitting in the sunshine for like an hour or so. And Lily is in the garden. And at some point I was already here in my craft room. Oh, there we go. Cutting and cleaning up and, trying to... Oh, let me do that, because it's a little bit brown and we don't want that. Making sure that, hey, it stays brown. There we go. It's too wet for my taste. And she comes mowing to the door. Like literally, I was like, what's going on? And guys, she had caught a butterfly. And I was like, oh no, hon, don't do that. Oh, and she is like, showing me her prey, the thing that she had caught. And I was like, oh no, leave the butterflies alone. And then as I looked, I saw she had already caught another one. And that was gone. I mean, you couldn't save it anymore, because the thing is, their wings are so how do you say that, delicate, and once they are damaged, I'm like, oh hon, why do you have to do that? leave the butterflies alone. But yeah, I'm afraid she is quite a good hunter for that. Not so much for other, not for mice or something, but yeah, butterflies are definitely her. Okay, let's just let that dry. Oh, I like that. I like that, and we need to... No, there we go. So, there we go. And this paper is, of course, very, very thin. But that's okay. I mean, it can still hold up really well. No problem. Let me see how that works out. Yeah, that's much better. So, where was my pencil? Here it is. I'm just going to give this a good, and I'm going to be really putting a lot of color here down because I want it to be very colorful. And especially so like here near the edges, so I can put the color down a little bit more and let it fade out a bit. But I want it to be nice and thick here, where the shadows are, sorry. And I just looked at her and I figured, you know what, you're not just a bad girl, and a bad, I mean with a T, but you're also a very artistic, colorful girl. And so that is why I think you would be great for this collage. How does that look? I'm not so sure. I'm not too sure. I think I'm going to do it all the way. It's okay. Just grabbing some extra color. There you go. See? There we go. And if you do that, you have so much pigment on your brush, you hardly need. There it is. And then, so that's it. We're going to leave this a little bit alone. I'm going to do that. I like that because I've already have a little bit here. I'm just going to, you know, and blue and oranges go so well together. They're complementary colors, so you could, if you join them together, they make matte, but they really are like, they work really well together if you combine them. You just need to make sure. That's it. So that's it. I am going to let this dry. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, much better. I'm going to let this dry off camera. Oh look, it dries really fast. So that's okay. Oops. Let's go. Butterfly as well. Now, what else do I have? I have this. And guys, those are the rub-ons that I really like. And I was thinking I would do a little bit here of the orange and yeah, or should I do this one? I could do, oh, I like that. I'm going to do that one. Where are my scissors? And here they are. And I love how this is so splotchy and, you know, there we go. I'm going to use those splotches somewhere else, including this one. Oops, there we go. Oh, wait, because I had something in mind with the flowers, of course. I was going to put her here, and I wanted to put this one like here. Should we put this one down here then? Or are we going to put this here? Oh, I like that, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do it like that. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I hadn't really thought about it. So, there we go. let's just put this here. And I have a little bit of a, yeah, it's a hard foam mat that you could use to rub it on. Now, where is my tool for the rub? Oh dear. No, where is it? I have this one. Well, it has to be enough then. I don't know where I did it, where I left it. Oh, this works as well. That's the beauty of 49er Market. They have really good rub-ons. Now, if you had the really copy paper underneath, you would not be using this method, because then you would probably rub through the paper and damage it. That's not what we want, of course. Sometimes the rub-ons from other brands, they're really terrible and you just can't get them off without damaging the paper underneath, which is not what we want. Ooh, I'm really on the edge here, you see? So to be careful with that. Make sure you have everything. Oh yeah, down. Yeah, perfect. Now, this is a little bit damaged, as you can see, but not that much, so it's okay. It's okay. It's because I didn't glue it. It's because I only used tape on the border, on the edges, but it's okay. It's okay, we'll just flatten it out. Work with what we have. Okay, I have a little bit of here, and I like, honestly, I do like how that is. Oh, maybe I could put it on her? Oh, I do that. Wait. We could totally do that, of course. And then we won't even notice the pumpkin with any luck. Or it won't show up as a pumpkin as much. See? Just a stain. Just a little bit of a stain. Okay, that's what we have. What else do we have? Oh, here. More. That's it. Just a little bit of a stain. And this is almost dry, so that's okay. That's good, because now we can position things. Oh, I like that. See? Beautiful. I think I'm going to do it like this. We don't really need the leaves, to be honest. We could just, I think I'm just going to cut it off. So, we have this one. Oh, yeah. But then we don't see that, so let me try. Oh, I'm going to do this one here, and this one, should I put, yeah, I like that. I want to see those leaves. I'm going to do it like this. Perfect. Now, we need something else. We have the butterfly. I think I'm going to put the butterfly here because then we have this diagonal. And I really like this. It's the blues. And I want something here. And maybe a little bit here. but I have so much. I have so much to work with. That's the beauty of this whole line. We already used this one in the card. Oh, but it is gorgeous, guys. It really is. Let me see. We also have green. Sometimes you just need to try things. We have green. I also have orange, and I like orange because of course she has a lot of orange. I like this, and I also have, oh wait, I have these, and these are of course also part of that whole series. Should I put it like this? I don't like that with the blue. It's not the right color. I do have this one. Let me see. Oh, I have this one. There we go. Now you could tear off one, you could tear off. Oh, I like that. I do like that. Or do we need I'm also thinking of something else, guys. Wait. I didn't pick it at first. And I didn't pick that because I thought it would be too, how do you say that? Not bright enough. But I think I do like this. Yeah, I do. Oh, I do like that. And then we also, this is the color Schwarz Peach. This is peach. And I think, here are my ticket stamps, of my stamps I mean. Look, I like that. I think I'm going to do it like this. With that. Yeah, I do. I really do like that. And then maybe something completely different. Since we are already doing so much, I could do a little bit of this. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Should I repeat it here? Yes, we are. You know what? I am just thinking about that because I also have a lot of real stamps. And this is of course, no, that's not the right orange. That is not the right color at all. This would be the right color. Oh, I like that. And this is very orangey as well. Yes, see? Oh, I like that. I am going to look for something like this that would really can't get a grip on it. Let me see what else I have in my box of, oh, look. Yeah, that's nice. That is really nice. I'm sure I have more, like Belgium. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, and then we'll just put this like here. Okay. So this is how I constantly change my mind. But yeah, you just need to play with things. I really would encourage you to do that. because you know, one thought brings you to another until and keep switching until you're happy with things. That is definitely the way to go. Let's put this aside, that we're not using. That can go back. This can go back. We'll use this another day. Okay, that's what I do want. Is I want a little bit of stamping. And I'm thinking, what colors should I use? I think I will go for a little bit of this color. And I need a stamp. Of course I need a stamp. Where are my stamps? Where are my stamps? Yes, they're here. There we go. These of course are my favorite stamps, and I'm thinking I'm going to use antique linen and old paper, sort of colorish wise. Oh, frayed burlap. That could be a really good color as well. I think that would be a really good color. So, removing this and this out of the way, butterfly out of the way. I could use this for the back, just to make sure I don't stamp, and I love these. This one, and I think I'm going to be using this one. I'm going to do this. Oh yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Maybe a little bit down here. Oh, that's not enough. We need to ink this up a bit more. I hope you guys can see this. Yeah, that's it. Now, because I'm using distress ink, I don't need to, how do you say that, clean it up immediately. I can afford to sort of leave it a little bit like that. And then, for the text, I'm thinking I'm going to go with spiced marmalade, because I really do like that orangey. Am I? No. Sorry guys, I'm changing my mind. I'm going with shabby shutters. I'm going with this kind of color in the background for the text, because I'm already using orange. How do you say that? Postage stamp. Here, let me go and see how this. Oh yeah, I like that. It's very subtle, and that is what we want, because we want her to be the main attraction. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Let's leave it there. And then we can decide later if we are going to ink up the edges or not. We'll see. We'll see. First, what I am going to ink is this one. And I'm going to use a vintage photo, because that's a bit of an orangey. How do you say that? Orangey brown. So it's a warm brown, and I'm being quite generous with my ink on that. not going to glue it all the way on, but just, you know, partially, like this. And then I'll cut off that part. There we go. That's it. I really feel, now this is the same color, so I'm thinking I'm going to use this one. Yeah. Again, inking. Make sure that all those little ridges of the edges get some ink on. That gives it lots of texture and depth. Just a little bit of glue, it doesn't need much. There we go. And then I'm going to put my postage stamps on. And these are real vintage ones. So if you want to know how I got them, there is like I would say Craigslist or eBay. In the Netherlands it's called Marketplace, and you can buy second-hand things. And there's a lot of people on there that sell postage stamps. And I usually just look for, when it says party, a big box full of old postage stamps. And you know, I don't need, because I don't want the pristine ones. The more of these like really big stamps on it, the better it is for me. Because you know, I'm just going to use it, I'm going to cut it up, glue it down again. So you don't need the ones that the real postage stamp collectors are looking for. That's the good thing. We want the ugly ones, but I do want old ones. So oh, let me. You can see it. And yeah, so I think I bought a whole box full of, well, there we go. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. She is definitely going to be inked on the edges, especially like around her boots and the back. Her hair, isn't she gorgeous? Little Miss Artistic. Now I'm going to ink her up here in the middle and on her feet. This is a bit too much, but that's okay. And then I'm going to, oh, see? She did not have any ink here. That's better. That is better. I almost... There she is. Now, let's get these flowers where I want them. I'm going to just, because you know what, they're going to be under her anyway. A little bit here. There we go. And that's it. And then I'm going to give her a tiny dot of some paint. So that's one. There we go. And then the other one I figured we were going to do here, right? Yeah, we were. And that way, if you're not sure if you really like the whole positioning, you could do that some little later. There we go. Oops. Yeah, this is why usually I would print on a little bit of thicker paper. But that's, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me go check if we need anything. Oh, the butterfly, of course. How can I forget? How can I forget? We need the butterfly. We need the butterfly. Absolutely. So, are we going to do that here? Or no, we are definitely going to do that here. No, there. Where are we going to put it? Oh, a little bit too much glue. Oh. Now. And for now, let me check how it looks. I absolutely love it. I think I'm going to do a little bit more orangey. And I have crackling campfire. I just need a new. Yeah, I will take this one. I hope it does. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I hope you, I don't know if you can hear her meow, but she's outside the door wanting to come in. So she needs to be a little bit patient until I'm ready. There we go. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Yes, I do. Now we need a little bit more brown. Oh, and of course, how can I forget? We need a little bit of this. She needs to stand on something. Otherwise, you know, that's not. And we have, this is a little bit of blackish. That's okay. What we need. Of course we need to do that. So, you can see the rub-on is resisting the color. That's okay. That is okay. So, now obviously this needs to dry and then it will dry flat. But guys, this is it. I hope you liked it. This is an easy way to start with a background that you can create in any shape or form that you want with a digital, then print it out and then add on and look at amazing collage. So thank you for watching. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thank you and see you soon. Bye bye.